strong finish here. Just 6 reps. It's nice range. Nice tempo. Right at the end of the workout, Angelo, this is very tough to do. You've done a lot of hard work today. Well done. Take a seat there, take a seat on the ball and have a look at your elapsed time. What are you sitting on then?
1 hour.
Okay, let's switch it off so we can look at our numbers. What's your average?
150.
You blew the doors off.
That's the most the whole year.
Yes. Oh, it's a record by
Nice.
7 or 8 beats.
Yeah.
It's huge. So in previous episodes we've talked about our contributing elements to that, right? One of them being ambient temperature. Heat would bring that up a little bit. For a similar workout on a cold day, the hot day is going to earn you more just because of that.
Yep.
So we had the heater on in here this morning. It's fairly warm in here, but not crazy warm. And I'm going to preamble into what I want this episode to be about, and I'm going to probably make you think a little bit,
Yeah.
but in a good way. So you've heard me talk before about the Art of Coaching platform that I follow, that I just put tremendous value on. Really high quality content, relevant to sport, but also other really important parts or contexts of your life. One of the major ones being communication. They're experts in that. Brett and his team do a fabulous job. For me, it's made a massive contribution to how I operate in the business, but also just in life. And I just think they're fantastic. So what I really want this episode to be about is, and I don't even know how many followers we have, but if anyone that does see this gets something out of this episode of our vlog, our Famous 5 vlog, where we spend about 5 minutes just talking about what we did, is that they go and follow the Art of Coaching platform. It's nothing that they might get from me and or you. Although where I'm heading with this is that they may get something from you as well, but that would be my take home. If anyone's listening to this, go and follow the Art of Coaching platform. Fantastic. One thing that Brett says a lot and strongly advocates for and says a tremendous amount in a lot of his media that he puts out, and he's on YouTube, is the highest form of learning is teaching. And so what I want to ask you now, and I saw signs of this during the workout, could you teach what we just did for this hour? Could you teach it?
I think I could, yeah.
Absolutely you could, yeah. And so we talked about it as well. If we go back to episode 1, it was a stated goal of yours and mine that we wanted our interactions and our workout sessions to be educational. So it's really great that you can say that now, because we're probably around episode 30, maybe around about that, I'm not too sure.
Mm-hmm.
But that really gladdens my heart that you could say that you could teach this syllabus now.
Yeah.
And the signs that I saw were that for maybe 15 minutes, and when we really dig into looking at that heart rate profile, we'll really know. But I hadn't really said that much in terms of cueing or anything like that. We had our salutations and celebrated being together and executing, and we got underway. And then about 15 minutes in, I put the ball down right in the middle of the floor here on the mat, and you just said to me, rotation.
Yeah.
You knew exactly where we were in the session. And so I just want, I've talked a lot there, and I apologize because I really want this to be about you, but I want you to talk a bit more about what you just said, that you could teach this session. And if you could, and you do, because you taught me a lot today during it, and I'll touch on that as I wrap it up at the end, but if you could teach this session, what are the things that you would teach?
The biggest things I would teach is don't worry about the volume and your reps. Focus on the quality and the form and how you're doing these reps, because with the control and the pace I was leveraging through these exercises, I was really feeling a lot more of the burn, and I felt like I was working harder, but I was also feeling really good about it. So if there was anything that I would take away from my exercises today, I can only contribute possibly the heater that we had on here to keep it warm, but a lot of it had to do with the pace and the quality of my exercise versus just getting the reps in.
Would you say that in a word is consciousness?
Yes, definitely. I was even conscious from some of the movements where we were doing, having my arms like this and then following the energy through to my leg and being cognizant of where the energy was going when I came back up throughout to the top of the exercise, and I was feeling it all the way through my leg, through my core every time I went down. So that was the kind of concentration I had in my body.
Sure. And then just for whoever does see it too, we use this for a lot of our exercises, and we don't use too many tools,
Right.
and we don't use too much weight. This weighs 4 kg, about 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So at a certain point after I realized that you had slowed everything down, and you that was a self-determination, and you made that decision yourself, I noticed it.
Yeah.
And I loved it immediately. I didn't immediately say anything, but we talked about it later, and I think I asked you what is the element that you had changed during this workout to be able to get the numbers we were seeing on your watch.
Yeah.
And it took you a little while to get it, but you did get it, and it was tempo.
Right.
So on the surface, if you just came in here and lifted that up, it doesn't really seem that heavy, right? 10 pounds. But the way we use it is really, really effective, right?
Really effective.
And so that's what you're talking about, is just slowing it down and maximizing the benefit of not a heavy weight, but a moderate or lightweight moved slowly through space.
Right.
And so the other element that's making it seem heavier is what? If you're slowing down, what's weighing down on top of this?
The gravity.
As well, gravity. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a term in Gary Gray's syllabus, who I've studied from as well, and I think is fantastic, is that his term is gravity, ground force, reaction. And that's what you're maximizing by slowing everything down. You're getting to end range. And so I think we proved it by getting a record by a large amount, by 7 or 8 beats per minute is huge, but you slowed everything down.
Yeah.
And that's just a key ingredient of maximizing your workout.
Yep.
So really well done, and you did that yourself. So now the highest form of learning is teaching. You're teaching yourself about all of this stuff now, and you're for this material that we're doing now, you're next level. So I don't want to say you're on your own, but when you are on your own, you're going to know how to maximize this type of workout. Really well done. It's huge, Angelo.
Thanks, Coach.
Congratulations. Great workout.
Appreciate it.